Oh my gosh, hi. So I wasn't even live, which is fine. So I got a new deck today. I saw someone using the 8-bit tarot. Ooh, the 8 of swords. Interesting. And I was like, oh my gosh, gotta have it. Love it. Yeah, the stream is probably gonna end abruptly as soon as my host is out of the shower. I don't know if it's gonna be 10 minutes or half an hour or more today. But anyway, today is my half birthday. Not my half birthday, my second birthday, my rebirthday. Today, 6 years ago, um, I chose November 4th as my rebirthday because that's the day that my first tarot deck arrived. Um, and it was also around the time where I made the decision. It's like when I started meditating, and I was like, everything like it was the day that I decided to stop avoiding all the things that I was avoiding that would cause my life to seasonally fall apart. And then that's when like I got my first two decks and stuff like that. So the day that they arrived was the 4th of November. So I ordered a deck that was supposed to be delivered between the 7th and the 10th, and it came today. So, and it's this deck, the 8-bit tarot. Happy second birthday, rebirthday to me. So we have the living room again with the wishing well. We saw both of these. The living room, heart of the home, comfort and relaxation, wishing well. Echoes of wishes, cast your intentions. So, yeah, I'm going to try to do this real quick. We're going to pull some cards and then a place. And then that will be that. A place just came out. Art gallery. Sanctuary of creativity, quiet reflection. Oh, this from there's this space that I've seen in my mind's eye that is basically an art gallery. And this makes me think of that. Bottom of the deck is viewpoint, higher vantage point, perspectives revealed. Perspectives revealed in this sanctuary of creativity. Perspectives revealed in this place of quiet reflection. Not surprising. Also, like we kept seeing the arcade, right? And this is the 8-bit tarot, 8-bit fantasy tarot deck. So how appropriate is that? Oh, now we have the 10 of swords and the 9 of swords at the cut. 8, 9, 10. Those are the Gemini cards. First, second, and third decan of Gemini. All right, let's get 3 cards. Just a little something for now. I'll probably be live longer tomorrow. Between, ooh. So the Page of Swords flipped out this way, and then Death flipped out over here. This is so interesting. The Page of Swords and Death. It feels like the Page of Swords is looking back at Death like, am I doing this right? Am I doing this the right way? But it almost feels like this is a new Death energy. And yes, Pluto is going to be transiting into Aquarius. Maybe this arrives with Pluto. But it feels like the sword of the Page of Swords is the scythe of death. But it's to be used in a new way. So in that regards, it feels like the Page of Swords is actually instructing death. It's like the Page of Swords had this revolutionary idea and it went to death. And somebody was like, okay, like that's not usually how things work, but we can try. It's a great idea. I love it. It'll be my first time. And I'm watching this show. It's an anime, believe it or not. And it was the latest episode I saw a few hours ago, believe it or not. I don't remember the specific exchange, but there was a person who was upgrading, who was taking their craft further and who was asking for these like very rare materials from this character because she felt like she could make her masterpiece with it. And she knew that they were rare and that they were hard to come by, but she was asking this person if they would provide the material. And the person was like, whenever you do something for the first time, of course, like you're going to fail at it. So, like, there's no need to make such a big deal out of it. No one's expecting perfection from the first try, the first time. So, in both of those ways, either way, the scythe is being used in a different way. Either the Page of Swords is like mentor to or whatever, has some kind of relationship with death, or death is relying upon the new, fresh idea of this Page of Swords. And it's like, so the Page of Swords would be like that episode of SpongeBob when they were opening the dry pickles. The Page of Swords would do something, and then it would look back at Death to make sure that Death was doing the thing that the Page of Swords just did. As the Page of Swords shows Death how something is done, which is interesting because that almost pulls on that Ace of Swords from the Archangel Commander, that the Archangel Commander trains us in, or whoever. And then it's like we're supposed to train death, or whoever is supposed to train death. Now it's interesting because lately, like, death came out in reverse one time, and it had an energy of like something coming back to life rather than it being reborn or transformed, or rather than it being like stuck in a limbo of death or refusing to die. Because life and death are on the same polarity. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords. So many swords. I'm going to pull that. Seven of Cups is under the Five of Swords. Let's clarify this. Five of Swords, please. Oh, 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 gosh. That was such a dirty fall. But then it hit the floor, so. Oops. The Queen of Pentacles. So in this, everything is pixelated. It's 8-bit. It feels like there's a volcano that has gone dormant. And you can see if this is it could be like a snow capped mountain. This is technically the only Rider Waite Smith. It's like heavily, heavily, heavily Rider Waite Smith. It's like my only Rider Waite Smith deck. I don't have a traditional whatever. So the fertility of this Queen of Pentacles comes because of a once active volcano. This is nutrient rich, cooled magma. And so with the Five of Swords, that was at the bottom of the deck. If this volcano was active, this was a death for the purpose of the shower is over. I gotta go. Let's get a place real quick. It's like it was a death that led to transformation, but now is. It's almost like there was a creation that was the result, or there was a creation that had to be preceded by a destruction. But now it's to create without destroying. Maybe because all of the destruction that needed to be done has already been done. All right, real quick. The doctor's office. Interesting. Health consultations and trusted advice. Bottom of the deck is the coffee shop, which is again that solitude and socializing. This trusted advice, again, it goes between the Page of Swords and Death. Either the Page of Swords is trusting Death, or Death is trusting the Page of Swords. And because it's a health consultation, there's also an energy here. Again, back to it's a creation that is trying to come about without destroying something else. It's because every body is different. Different energies can be different. Different times, regions, zones of whatever can be different. And so it could be a treatment plan that is adapted to a certain situation. Maybe usually the energy of death is required. And that's why this like new approach with the Page of Swords is necessary. It doesn't feel like it's an experimental treatment, but it has that kind of energy.